Okay, on this one we're going to do what this slide says, which is construct a circle circumscribed about a triangle. So we'll make a circle and we'll put a triangle in it, and that will be a circle that is around a triangle. That's how we start it. So start with a circle. Kind of big, but that's okay. You can always zoom back. And then get some line segments on it. It's just easier with line segments. And use point B, or use the end of your radius as one of the points. So then there's A, B, C. Click on that. Choose another one that's on the circle. Connect those two together. Did you follow that?
There we go. There.
How do you know if you did it right? Go back to the cursor and try to move B around, and it gets bigger and smaller. It changes shape.
Yes.
And try to move the other points around. Changes shape, but doesn't come off the circle. Again, changes shape and size, but doesn't come off the circle. Got that? Okay, so we have now constructed a circumscribed triangle. Now, what we want to do is we're going to create the perpendicular bisectors to that triangle, and we're going to show that the center of the circle is the intersection of the perpendicular bisectors. It's called the circumcenter. We'll show that more later. But remember how to create the perpendicular bisector? We just did it.
Yes.
So you get the circle tool out and take any vertex, it doesn't matter, and then go from one vertex to the next vertex to create a circle. And then from that vertex that you're at, click it and go right back to create another circle. That's the fastest way. I don't even grab a compass. I know that they'll have the same length because they both have radius, whatever that length that
So I will,
side is.
to create my third circle, I will go from B all the way to, doesn't matter which,
You got to go back to the one I did. So
to C.
see how I did a circle at center C with distance BC as the radius? So now I'm going to do a circle at center B with distance BC as the radius.
Okay.
So whatever it was that you originally did. And do you see those intersections? I'm going to click just a regular line tool, and I'm going to try to hover it right over the intersection. There's one. And right over the intersection, there's another. You want to think of these as construction marks. So I think one easy way to do that is to just recolor them. Like make one blue and one, and another one green. So you see, then they're just kind of like arches, you know, little construction marks. In fact, you might even want to make your original circle a little bit thicker. And your triangle, I'll just leave it like it is. Okay, now we're going to do it again. Because here's this perpendicular bisector. I'll make it red or whatever, and I'll dash it. Okay, so you still have your eye on the circumscribed triangle that we started with. And now we're going to create these perpendicular bisectors twice to two of the sides. So by constructing perpendicular bisectors of any two sides of the triangle, we'll create a center, the circumcenter of the triangle. And you'll see what I mean by that. So I'm going to get the circle tool out again, and I'm going to go from like A to C and C back to D. And then I'm going to get the line tool, and I'm going to go intersection of those and intersection of those.
So we go A to C.
If you've got the two perpendicular bisectors created, and I'm leaving the other ones like the circles with various colors, you can just turn them off. You don't need those. Oops, you need the first one. You don't need those showing. I've got two perpendicular bisectors. This one's perpendicular right here to that segment. This one's perpendicular right there. And so where they meet is called the circumcenter. It's the center of the circle that goes around the triangle. How can I tell? Well, grab one of these and move it. See how that center doesn't move? And move the other one, or move them both.
Which circles are the ones that we didn't need?
Any of the construction
I need
marks.
the first one,
So the original two that made
the A and B.
this perpendicular, and then the other two I just did to make the other perpendicular. Does that make sense?